so amazing. You are so amazing. You're so loving and you're compassionate. You're so amazing that you can see through people and yet you still want to give them an opportunity to prove you wrong in love. You're so amazing that, yeah, you're bold and you're confident. That love does that for you. And passion and justice. Those are the things that make you bold, but you still have fear. And usually your fear actually stems in the love that you show to people, because that is how you are often hurt. Yet you do it anyway. Yeah, we do have to help you to set up wise boundaries. But more than that, we have to get you to trust your intuition and to trust that your spirit, whether they give you deeper intel or details or not, you have to trust that your spirit is understanding and your spirit does know all things, and it can tell. Always it can tell. The always it can tell energy that I am referring to is that initial response that you get. That is spirit. That is all-knowing truth, the Holy Spirit of comfort and understanding of truth. That is the spirit that first rushes to you and gives you the optimum feeling at that time for all that you would actually encompass from any given experience, person, place, or idea. I'm talking about the initial response, gut reaction, immediate, the reflex response. That is spirit, always. And it will always be on point. It will always be correct without having detail. It is correct because it already knows. That is the judgments that we should lead with. One, because those judgments are not based upon anything other than the energies that it comes in. No bias, no pretense, no rose-colored glasses. That initial response is the truth unmasked. So this is what we want to teach you, to trust within yourself always, because what you have learned is that oftentimes that initial response, good or bad, positive and or negative, you realize that once you actually allow the experience to play out, it is and it was exactly what you expected it to be initially. All that happens when you move past intuition and you move past spirit like that is that you will have a very physical manifestation of that truth that spirit gave you. That's all. The details come out. Because maybe you felt that you had to have them. And for learning purposes, you are allowed, if you should choose it, you are allowed to experience it, even if it leads to death of the physical portion of you. It's all good. Yep, it's all good. Because what'll happen is you will have an opportunity to review where you went wrong, maybe where you second guessed yourself, how you could have altered the situation once you pass over into the spirit realm, where you are all knowing, where you do understand all, where you can see everything playing before you like a film in your mind. Damn it, I shouldn't have said that, or damn it, I should have did that. I shouldn't have went that way. I should have did that. It's all good because it's learning. On the other side, you're learning, you're reviewing, and you are going over the game plan, and you are going over where you neglected your ancient wisdom, your ancient knowledge that has been given to you since before you incarnated into a physical body. You realize where the proper application may have been missed, or you're also able to see where you did properly apply ancient knowledge and wisdom, and you can pat yourself on the back and you can know, okay, I did good there. I've mastered that area. And I'm still referring to the afterlife, wanting to give a different perspective because we fear death. A lot of us. Everyone is not fearful of death. I don't know who they are, but they are not. But there are some of us who are fearful of death. We worry about what that's going to be like. I think we worry about the way that we are going to exit. And some of those fears could be founded upon former experiences that your spirit and or soul has, or your consciousness basically, that makes you alive and that connects you to the all. You've experienced it somewhere before. Thus, even if you've not experienced it in this lifetime, the fear. And maybe that's a reaction as far as a reflex, like, I don't want to experience that again. I don't want to go out that way again. But death, either way we exit, is still a part of life, and it is a part of our journey. This is a scholastic journey that we are on. Nothing compares to it. And life opens up when we do. Our understandings can also open up and expand when we do. It is a choice. As a law of this particular universe, we have to choose to allow our spirit to take over. We have to choose to allow for lessons to come in, because if we block them, we have the right to do that as well. But with power comes great responsibility. And either way it goes, there will be lessons learned, rewards, and punishments, choices and effects and causes of those choices, effects from those choices. There's no need to play small. There's no need for you to shrink into your life thinking, oh, well, I won't make any decisions, or I won't make any choices because that way they won't be either bad or good. Well, no, that's not how it works. Even your decision to not decide is a choice, and quite honestly, that's usually the worst choice to choose, because at that point you give away the power, the authority, the majesty, the birthright that you have to help to create your experience. And then you are bombarded by experiences that you did not choose. They make you lost. They make you even more confused. In essence, when you choose, you know somehow already the lesson that you are going to embark upon. When you don't choose, it is either fear that you do not have the capacity to withstand the tests or to pass it. Or it is that you have realized or you remember that in times past you did not do so well with this lesson. You may be aware that, or you may feel that I am not ready yet. And so there is resistance to the lesson, thus blocking it. You will still experience those things that you're attempting to block over and over again, like that of a beating drum, like raindrops in a thunderstorm. You will come until your resistance is fading or gone altogether. And then you will be ushered into the lesson. Peace be with you. Peace be unto you, because if you can accept that death is a reprieve, death is a pause, then maybe you'll live. Maybe you'll live a little better, live more free, and become more true to the version of you this time around than you were before the last. Death is not to be feared. It is to be understood. It is to be appreciated, respected. In all honesty, death is but an illusion. It does not exist. There is only life. Death is but an ending to one life and the beginning of another. One experience to the beginning of another. And it continues, and it continues, and it continues. Thus never dying, only pausing. Death is nothing to fear. Peace. Peace upon you. Those who fear death, peace to you. May the Most High Source that is within you reveal the beauty of ending and going into a new beginning. If we are in a loop because we have not yet understood or not yet learned a lesson, or because it is an effect of a choice that we've made one too many times, these are the times that it's a reprieve, a rest from your studies, a refresher, a retreat for you to be recharged, transformed even, totally changed. Peace be unto you. And may you live in such a way that death is no longer required. Peace, love, light, and darkness working in balance and harmony together. This is the Pretty Coach and the Pretty Coach Oracles signing off.